Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about my thoughts on colorism. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, I ain't even gonna lie, bruh. Like, usually, yo, my voice. Usually, when I do messages, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just be freestyling and this and that, but this is one of those topics to whereas I had to write stuff down because this is one of like those loaded topics, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is one of those loaded topics that it just goes deep. Like, I don't know why, but like it's like misunderstandings, hatred, and all these things combined, like they could just make a topic just run deep. This topic runs deep, you know what I'm saying? And like you got those who they don't believe, colorism is real. And like they telling that to somebody who experienced colorism. And this is where the debates start. This is where the heated arguments begin, because you got this person who they you know what I'm saying, they like, oh, colorism is not real, but they telling it to somebody who experienced colorism. That's like somebody who that's like somebody telling you like elephants don't exist, but you didn't see an elephant 2 days ago. You didn't see an elephant 2 days ago, but they telling you like elephant don't exist. You know what I'm saying? And so how do I even start this message, bro? There's a lot of stuff to actually like talk about, because let's say, you know what I'm saying? First of all, do I believe like colorism is real? Me personally, I believe it's real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, bro. Like I said before, in a previous message, that almost anything that's negative in this world, bro, anything that's negative that you could think of, bro, it exists, bro. It's real. Because that's just the type of world we're living in, bro. You know what I'm saying? Almost anything that's negative that you could possibly think about, it exists. Just because you ain't experienced it, it don't mean that somebody else did not experience it. And you know what I'm saying? Like you got, how do I even start it off, this message? Let's say you got a person, right? A lighter skinned person, and they are talking to a darker skinned person, and they are telling them, oh, colorism is not real and this and that. But let's say that darker skinned person already experienced the colorism, bro. So just because you ain't experienced it, don't mean that it's not real. So you got all these heated debates that be going on, and you got all these different perspectives that be going on, misunderstandings. And really, bro, this colorism stuff needs to stop, bro. You know what I'm saying? People should be walking in love. People should be coming together. But it's like we are fighting against each other. We are fighting amongst each other, bro, with this colorism stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? We are fighting amongst each other, bro. You got families out there to whereas some parents believe that the lighter skinned child, they should treat them better. They should treat them as though they're about to be the next star in the family. You know what I'm saying? They might could be treating the lighter skinned child better than the darker skinned child, because it's like even some parents out there in different families have also been brainwashed by this colorism stuff. So for you to tell somebody, and for you to tell a group of people who experience colorism that it's not real, this is where people get insensitive towards, like, some people be getting insensitive towards things that they never experienced and calling it not real. But all this stuff is real, bro. I'd never tell you that colorism is not real, because brainwashing exists. If brainwashing is real and it exists, then colorism is also real and exists, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. People been brainwashed, bro. You got some people out there who really believe that a skin complexion that's closer to white, in proximity to white, is just better than the darker skin. You know what I'm saying? You got people who brainwashed and they believe that. So obviously, bro, colorism is real. You know what I'm saying? And it's just so many perspectives. So you got let's say you got this lighter skinned person, right? And let's say they might like people might be noticing, like, you know what I'm saying, they are getting privileged based off of like them being lighter, but they might not see they might not see it themselves, bro. It's like they don't see it that they have certain privileges is because their skin is lighter. They might not see it. So some people might call it out, be like, hey, you privileged, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your skin is lighter, you know what I'm saying? Your skin is lighter. That's why you have all these different privileges. But that lighter skinned person might not notice it and they might deny it. Be like, nah, bro, that's not true, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's not true. And this is where the conflicts begins. This is where the debates begin. Because some people fail to realize that there might be privileges at play. Now, should we be hating on each other just because of like different, you know what I'm saying, skin complexions? Of course not. But it's like some people is not aware of it. And when some people talk about it and try to expose it, they still ignore it. You got those who gonna ignore it, and then you got those who are lighter skinned who gonna be like, you know what? You're right. They gonna humble themselves and they gonna listen to what the other people is saying. They're gonna be like, okay, maybe, you know, it is some privilege here at play. And then you got other cases to whereas you got other perspectives to whereas the person who's lighter skinned, it's not even their fault that they are getting certain privileges. It's not their fault. It's they are becoming more successful or whatever is because the people, bro. It's not the person, bro. It's the people it's the fans, bro. It's the fans who is already brainwashed into colorism. It's like the world, bro, that was already brainwashed into colorism. It's not that person's fault. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just like the society, bro. It was already brainwashed into colorism. They was already brainwashed to look at lighter skin as superior or white skin as superior. So it's like it's not even that person's fault, you know. But what happens is sometimes people could be insensitive on what's going on. By them being insensitive to what's going on, that's what starts sparking all these debates and all this hatred and all this extra stuff. And then look though, you got some racist white people, right? You got some racist white people. Not all white people is racist, but you got some racist white people who, man, they don't care if you're lighter skin or you dark skin. You black. They gonna hate you regardless. So that's another perspective, bro. They don't care, bro. You got some racist white people, they do not care if you light skin, brown skin, dark skin. They gonna hate you regardless. You know what I'm saying? You got some racist Chinese people who they gonna hate you regardless of if you lighter skin, white skin. I mean, yeah, whiter skin, white skin, black. It don't matter whatever skin. They gonna hate you regardless, whether you white or black. You got some racist Chinese people. They gonna hate you whether you white or black or light skin. So you see, like, it's just different perspective. All you gotta do is just shift the angle just a little bit, and you find another issue. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. All you gotta do is just shift the angle just a little bit and you're gonna find another issue. Cause then you got those who are light skinned who feel as though they are being discriminated against because they not black enough to fit in with, you know what I'm saying, black people. You got light skinned people who feel discriminated against because they not black enough to fit in with the blacks. And then they not white enough to fit in with the white. So now they feeling discriminated against. You got light-skinned people, bruh, who are experiencing being discriminated against because they feel as though they not black enough and they not white enough. They feel as though they caught between two worlds, bruh. Bro, I'm telling you, these people feel like they are the bridge to two worlds or something, bruh. They feeling all type of different discrimination as well. So now, let's look at the bigger picture, bro. Let's zoom out real quick. Let's zoom out. So now you got light-skinned people who feel as though they not black enough or white enough. They feeling discriminated against. Okay, cool. That's one perspective. Let's zoom out again. You got some racist white people, bruh, who they gonna hate you whether you light skin or black skin. That's another perspective. You got some racist other people, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You got some racist Chinese people who they could be racist towards you whether you're black or white or light skin or brown skin. And then you got, bruh, and you got like Mexican families, to whereas the Mexican family might treat the lighter skinned child better because they believe they might could be a star or something. They might look at them as though the lighter skinned child is gonna become the star in the family or something. So they gonna have some type of colorism. That's another perspective. So, like, if this was just like hurting each other, bro, and just walking in hatred and not walking in love, it's like everybody is experiencing something, bro. You know, everybody's experiencing something. All you gotta do is just look at a different perspective for real. You know? Because you got some dark-skinned people who they might be insensitive to the fact that the lighter skinned person, they not black enough. They feel as though they not black enough, and they feel as though they not white enough to fit in either or. They feel discriminated in either or. They don't feel the love from either or, from either the black community or the white community. They feel stuck. So now they dealing with like some colorism, discrimination type, racism type, mixture type, all type of stuff, bro. It's like we not understanding, bro. There's bigger issue. And then look though, there's those that's gonna be insensitive and they not go understand it. They not go understand that colorism is real. So there's those who they never gonna understand it. They never gonna support walking in love and coming together and supporting each other. They not gonna support that. It's because some of them is too brainwashed to whereas they will never get it. And if some people just wanna never get it, you can't change those. See, the thing is, people trying to debate with certain people who will never get it. They will never understand that this racism and colorism stuff is real. So if they not open to it and they don't want to be open to it, no matter how much you try to expose it to them, they just don't want to understand it. You got those people who don't want to understand it. So they not going to try to be a part of coming together and walking in love and following God's plan and this and that. They not going to want to hear that because some people just won't get it. And this is the problem. When people don't get it, it's like people be trying to force people to get it. Some people not going to get it. You got to move on to another person who will understand it, bro. You just got to move on to the next person who will understand it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, colorism is real. But then there's all type of different perspectives and all type of different angles and all this. Man, bro, at the end of the day, bro, this stuff got to stop, bro. This stuff got to end, bro. You know what I'm saying? This stuff, it exists, but it got to stop. You know what I'm saying? This stuff exists, but it has to stop, bro. So, hold on. Let me look at my notes real quick, because I wrote down some stuff, man. Yeah, man, don't be bullying people based off of, like, the complexion of their skin, bro. Like, this stuff is just sick, bro. It's like we focus, bro. Like, we be focused on... Man, people just focused on the wrong stuff, bro. People focused on hating on each other based off of the skin complexion and this and that. Or they gotta treat this person better because their skin complexion is closer to white and this and that. And then, like, all these... Bro, you got all type of stuff going on, bro. Like, bro, this world is a mess, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. There's all types of different stuff that's going on, bro. And literally all you got to do is just shift the perspective just a little bit. And you're going to find another issue. See, the issue you're going through and the issue you're experiencing right now, it's real. I'm not going to say it's not real. But just shift the perspective a little bit. And then you're going to see another person's issue. And then sometimes people be caught up in their own issue. They become insensitive to the other person's issue. And then now that people clashing because they both seeing different issues and they fail to come to an understanding of what's going on in both worlds. That's really what it be, man. A lot of times it's all type of misunderstandings, all type of misplaced energy, misplaced passion, emotion, hatred, jealousy, all type of stuff, bro. Like, man, there's so much stuff going on in this world, bro. And this colorism thing is just one thing. There's a lot more issues that's going on in the world, bro, amongst people, bro. There's a lot of other issues that's causing people to fight against each other, bro. There's so much going on. This is just one issue. And you see how this one issue goes deep? Just think of all the other thousands of issues added on to this. All the other thousands of issues that goes deep. Y'all, man, we gotta just walk in love, bro. We might as well just focus on God, bro. We just gotta focus on God's plan for our life, bro. And stop fighting against each other and just chill, bro. It's too much going on, bro. It's too much going on for us to be still adding on to the issues, bro. How many issues we gonna add on to, bro? You know what I'm saying? We might as well just walk in love, bro. Just accept people's differences, walk in love, and just keep it moving, bro. Focus on God's plan for our life, bro. Focus on God's plan, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you are darker skin, bro, don't let that stop you from becoming everything that God wants you to be, bro. If you're darker skin, bro, don't let that stop you from being successful in God, bro. So you're gonna let being darker skin and colorism stop you from becoming successful just because the lighter person has more privileges because their skin is closer to white? Hell no, bro. You don't let that stop you from succeeding in life, bro. Hell no, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gotta we gotta win, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm not gonna let my skin stop me from becoming successful and becoming who God wants me to be. Man, we gotta stop all this stuff, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. People just need to be more understanding. People just need to walk in love. People need to follow God, bro. Focus on God's plan, bro, because without God, we are destroyed for real. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Without God, we are destroyed for real. This is just one issue. And it has like dozens of different angles and perspectives inside of it. And then after you reach the bottom of those perspectives and angles and all this stuff, you are just now arriving to all the other thousands and thousands of issues in this world, bro. Don't you see how much is going on, bro? You think these are the only issues in the world? Do you really think these are the only issues in the world, bro? Man, you got people disabled, bro. You got people who wish they had the privilege to walk. You got people who blind, bro. They wish they had the privilege to see. But yeah, we only focused on certain privileges that we want to focus on. Oh, you know, the pretty privilege, the this and that. What about your privilege to just breathe, bro? Your privilege to have like a roof over your head, bro. The privilege to, you have hands, bro. You could walk, you could see. People got all type of health problems. It's another issue entirely, bro. People got all type of health problems that they was born with, all type of stuff. That's another issue entirely. And that also goes very deep, bruh. So when are we going to stop, bruh? Where does this end? Like, where does this stuff end for real? Because when you really want to talk about it for real, it goes deep. It goes deep, man. I'm trying to tell you, this stuff goes way deeper than you think. Man, we just got to walk in love and accept people for whatever differences, bro. We got to accept people's differences. And we can't be hating people based off of, like, their skin complexion or this and that, bro. We got to stop this stuff, bro. But let me tell you something. Some people would never stop, though. But if they would never stop the hatred and, you know, promoting the hatred and this and that, you can't change these people's minds, bro. You can't change these people's hearts. If they don't want to change, they don't want to change. You know what I'm saying? Just focus on God's plan for your life, man. Focus on just making it to heaven, bro. Like, those who will get it, they will get it, or those who don't get it, they don't get it, bro. It's really, that's what it boils down to, bro. Just focus on God's plan, bro. Those who will get it, they will get it. And you got a lot of people out there who will never get it. No matter how much you try to school them and tell them, oh, let me tell you about this issue and the other issue, they don't care, bro. Some people, they just don't care. And this is the thing. Some people think that they could change anybody's mind. You cannot change everybody's mind because some people's minds are made up. Have you ever thought maybe that person's mind is made up? Maybe that's why you can't change their mind because they already made up their mind. They got their own free will to not believe. If they want to continue to be racist and promote racism and colorism, if that's what they want to love and choose to do, you can't change them, bro. There's people who will understand, and there's those who won't understand, bro. That's just how it is. I be seeing people, you debating with somebody who will never get it. Have you noticed that some people, they will never get it? You debating with them when you reach a point to whereas, okay, it makes sense now. I'm pretty sure you get it. It's like a logical checkmate, bro. You get it, bro. I'm pretty sure you get it. They just gonna come up with another excuse and keep debating because they don't want to get it. They know you could be telling them the truth. They don't want to get it. So why debate? It don't matter, bro. You debating with somebody who don't care, bro. Somebody who already made up their mind, bro. You know what I'm saying? And man, they got us fighting against each other, man. They got us divided, bro. Bruh. Divided, bro, fighting against each other. Just look at it from an outside perspective. What are y'all fighting against each other for? Oh, just the complexion of our skin. That's it? That's why we fighting? That's why people fighting for real? Stuff is childish, fool. This stuff is childish. Silly stuff, bro. But hey, the silliest stuff, if it's fueled by hatred, it becomes deep. Hatred will make the simplest, most childish stuff become deep. Because it's hatred, bro. People is hating, man. I'm trying to tell you, bro. But that's just basically everything that I wanted to talk about, man. Peace.